Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia and I'm obsessed with stickers and planning, so if you are too, you're in the right place. My channel is full of plan with me's, sticker hauls, and other planning videos. All of my videos have timestamps in the description so you can skip around to different sections and to different shops in my hauls. And if this is your 20th time listening to this intro, you can go ahead and skip this too. All my social media links, including Instagram, are in the description, as well as all the supplies I use and notes about each video. The planner I'm currently using is my standard size vertical planner, which I use for decorative memory planning. I also just want to add a couple quick notes about me since I don't always remember to go into detail in my videos, and for new viewers it can be confusing. So when I mention work, I'm referring mostly to my bookkeeping position at a grocery store, and when I mention Anastasia, or Anna for short, she is my pet ball python. So let's go ahead and get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Hi everyone, so I've got a big old haul for you today. So I have a couple really teeny tiny orders and then one huge chunky order. So I'm going to break with tradition and actually save these two for later because I don't know if I'm going to have time to fit them in this haul. If not, I will put them at the beginning of the next one. I think I will be able to get through all of the stuff I have here in one haul because I usually go through them pretty fast, like faster than I think. At least according to the last ScribblePrintsCo order that I had that was really big. I only have I think 2 more kits in this one than in that one. But I don't know, because I really like these kits, so I might gush about them a little bit. So we'll see. This is my long-awaited enormous order from Paper Candy Art, from my really long wish list that I had from this shop for like about a year at least. So this was just me zeroing out that wish list and getting 2 sticker 0 with the shop, which is of course no longer accurate because she keeps turning out new kits very regularly, and she uses a lot of art from shops, from clip art shops that not a lot of other people use. So she's got some good stuff on there, and I didn't realize that she has a website now. I didn't bother to check the prices to see if they were cheaper. They might have been a little bit cheaper on the website than on Etsy, but definitely check that out if you like what you see here. So yeah, this typically I do just get kits from the shop that have art that I haven't seen really anywhere else, but I know that I need. The kit on top is like a prime example of that. So my main 2 shops for kits are ScribblePrintsCo and Glam Planner, but those are like on the very high end of kits. So if there's a kit that like I'm not like 100% obsessed with, but I still really want, I'll usually try to get it from Whimsical Plans, because the format is very similar and the price is a lot better. Otherwise I might check out Sticky Essentials or Crest Press. But then for like the more unique kits, I usually head on over to Paper Candy Art, and those are kind of the main shops that I buy from. So let's actually see how many kits I have, because I thought I had like 10 or 11, but I think I have less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I do have 11. Okay, so I did manage to whittle this down, I think. Because like I said, the kits had been on my wish list for over a year, and over that time my tastes have kind of changed, so I was able to take off a couple kits, I think. What's really funny is that I had originally wanted the Peter Pan kit from this shop, that art that came out recently. I had it on my list from the shop, and then I looked at it and I was like, wait, I don't even think that's the same art, or at least it looks incredibly different from like all the other shops. So and by that time, like the kits had left like all the other shops that did the art as well, so I was kind of scrambling to find a version of it that like I still liked from another shop, and thankfully Whimsical Plans came to the rescue, so you will see that very soon in my next order from her. But yeah, that was one of the kits that I actually removed from this wish list on a closer look. But that's another thing, like she does a lot of like pop culture stuff that's like from artists that not a lot of other people use, that you don't see really anywhere else. So I'm very excited about that. There's at least one example, I think 2 examples in here of that. And it's mostly, I think, that one artist whose name I can't pronounce, but I will, if I remember, I will link her in the description below. I always like eagerly await her clip art releases, and then like nobody uses them, and it's very sad to me. I mean, somebody must be using them, but like it's like not the shops that I always buy from. So whenever Paper Candy Art does them, I always like kind of jump on that. I need to like learn her name. I know the names of like everybody, but I don't know. I need to look that up. Anyways, let's finally get into it after that extremely long intro, but I think it's well deserved because like I do have a ton of Paper Candy Art kits. I haven't used that many, but I have a lot. So here's the freebie. I always love her freebies. I think last time it was like a bunch of like spring themed like coffee cups from Starbucks or whatever. This time it looks like we got some fall colors going on here, and these are just some doodles. I love a little ice cream with a heart in it, a little TV, phone, envelope, YouTube, icon, Netflix, icon, credit card. I think that's a switch, alarm clock, and then cake. So those are really cute. I'll probably make use out of most of those. And then let's get into our first kits. I am gonna like try to sort these a little bit before getting started. Okay, I think they are mostly fairly sorted. Alright, so firstly I have this trio of 3 kits from the same artist that I always talk about for Harry Potter kits, Westwood Wizardry. Her name is like Lorna, I think, Lorna Westwood, something like that. But she's doing a ton of, has always been doing a ton of Harry Potter themed clip art for like various aspects of it, and I'm just obsessed with it and I need it from everywhere. So or I just need all of it, almost all of it. Like I said before, I've skipped on a couple. Like I think I skipped the Thestrals one, but everything else I think I've managed to pick up. Maybe there was 1 or 2 that I missed, but anyways, so she's doing like all the shops in, or at least all the more popular shops in like Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley, I believe. There's like some more recent ones that I need to find. But here we have a couple from the Sweet Duchess. See, I'm not even sure exactly where that is because it's not Honeydukes. I'm gonna assume this is Diagon Alley. I feel, oh my gosh, how do I not know what this? I feel like a fake fan. I've never heard of this, but it's like definitely Harry Potter stuff. I don't know, maybe it's like her version of Honeydukes. I'm not even sure. Let me know if I'm going crazy, if this is like the Diagon Alley candy shop or if this is just her version of like Honeydukes, because I literally don't know. But yeah, it's just a cute candy shop. And then we have Gringotts, which is in Diagon Alley, and then we have astronomy, which is basically just Harry Potter astronomy, the subject. So, and she does like other locations. She's done ones based on people before too, like Hagrid and Lupin I think both have their own. Luna definitely has her own. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into the first one. I don't know why I'm scattering things in random places. Let's get into the Sweet Duchess, whatever that actually is, as far as I know. For the purposes of this haul, it is a Harry Potter themed candy shop. Specifics will be learned about later. So, we have our full boxes here. The one thing I love about Paper Candy Art is that she typically does a lot of full boxes, and then sometimes she even does extra sets of full boxes. Depending on the clip art that's available, sometimes she will do a whole nother page of extra full boxes. And you know me, I love the more full boxes, the better. I will use all of them. I literally will use all of them unless there are like repeats of like a scene or an element. But yeah, I love this, and I think like a lot of clip art sets often include like, you know, planning elements that you can choose to add on or not add on. I think CoffeeDoodlesCo is another shop that does that. So when there are planning elements that come in the clip art set, usually she'll do them at Paper Candy Art. So that's why we have all these extra gorgeous full boxes. But here we have the main ones. We have 2 double box scenes right here. We have one of the outside of the store, and then I love that little cat right there. That must be McGonagall because she's wearing a little witch's hat. That is so funny. I've never even noticed that. what does it say? New chocolate frogs in store on the sign. And then here we have the inside. I just love this. I love seeing things like organized like this. That's like, that's my vibe. So yeah, you can see a lot of like Harry Potter themed candies in there. I guess that's like a chocolate wand or something. And then we have the mice that are candy in some way that I don't remember. I'm not going to try to name everything because there's no way I'm going to remember. But yeah, then we have our chocolate frogs over here. We have a Remember-all. I'm guessing that's like a candy Remember-all, which would be really funny. Looks like we have some Birdie Bots beans there as well as in this package here. And then peppered imps, I guess. Those I think were in the books as well. And then we have a little time turner over here, and then some more sweets, cupcakes as well. I love all that candy stuff. I really want to try like all this candy in real life. So that's on this page. We do have a strip of glitter that goes all the way across the bottom that I have never really been able to figure out what to do with. I mean, you could put it on the bottom washi if you so chose. But yeah, so here we have the more planning elements. Well, we have some more candy bits and another cupcake design. But we do have like a planner cover here, a couple of planners here. We have a whole planner spread, which I think is hilarious, and plannerception, and I see it in a lot of places, but I always love it. And then here we have the whole planner kit, which is really funny to me, especially because it's like, it's not how the actual kit looks, so it's like cooler that way. And then we have some washi, yet another planner over here, a paper plane. So that is really fun, and that's not even all of it because there's more full boxes in the kit too. This is going to be hard to like choose what to do because 16 is the most full boxes I've used, but more than that might be a little bit extra. So here we have the heart checklists. I will only go over the format in depth with the first kit because the rest are all the same. So here we have our 2 additional full boxes that come in the kit if you do not buy these separately. I did buy these separately. So we have the Fashion Girl here, love the dress, and then pumpkin juice and some more candies there. Maybe that's a licorice one. I was trying to remember what the wand candy is. I think licorice is it, possibly. Anyways, we also have date covers, sidebar trackers, heart, like flag style checklists, and then some really mini icons across the bottom. We have yet another full box, which is the cat. I'm trying to see if it's the same cat. Looks like it's a different cat, but it still has the wizard's hat with the ear holes, and then the little cape, which is adorable. So of course I'll be using that. And the way she does her bottom washi is she gives you the full size, but then also gives you a bow strip, which I'm assuming in case you want to cut the full size in half and use the bow strip. I don't really like the style of bow strip though. I mean, if a kit like comes with that, I'm typically not going to use that. I'm going to go for some simply gilded washi is what I'm going to do. But it's nice that it's an option. We have some like candy squiggles there as the bottom washi pattern. We have our page of various sizes and styles of boxes, labels. We have our half boxes here, and then some 3-heart checklists. We have a whole page of scripts and icons in the color scheme of the kit, which is really fun. I do like using some of these icons, and then I will typically save the rest to pull into other spreads because I like this doodle style. Like, I don't know, this is like if this were a whole sheet of like doodle stickers, I would probably like buy it separately. That's the kind of stuff that I will use if it's in a kit. But if it looks like that, I'm not going to use it. Or if it looks like some other way where I don't really like it, I'm not going to use it. But thankfully, this sheet is useful to me. Then we have our weekend banner. I don't really like our weekend banners either. Just the font. It's like we could have done cursive there, but we didn't. Do like the movie marquees. We have some flags. These are rather plain flags. But that's fine. I usually use foil over them anyway. Date covers, and then our big circular icons, and then some labels there. These kits are enormous. If you get the full-size kit, you get so much. So we do get our little things as well. Love the addition of blank ones down here, and then some washi, and then 4 habit trackers, which I love because I usually use 3. Kits usually come with 2, so I usually have to pull in an extra anyway. But here I get all 3 and an extra to pull into the other kits that I use that do not have 3. So love that. Love just how much these come with. I mean, they are a bit pricey. I want to say, what were they, 20 bucks without the add-ons? And I will explain that in a second. Lastly, we have our page of all these headers. And I think what is really interesting is that you don't get a dinner's header here. With all these headers, with everything the kit includes, you don't get a dinner's header. So I think what I've done in the past, if I recall, you do get this dinner's right here. So I will usually take this dinner's script and put it over one of these patterned washi and just use that. But I feel like I have enough leftover dinner's labels from other kits to where I might do something a little nicer, a little cleaner than that. But that's, you know, what I would do if I weren't going to do that. And then we have some work labels, always love that. Some water trackers, which very rare to see those in kits these days. You have a couple bows, a couple 3-heart flag checklists, which again, you don't really see that too much. And then some more box labels and some little bow dividers, which are super cute. So again, there's so much that comes with the base kit. What I think is really funny is that the more crucial elements you have to buy separately. So like the deco, you have to buy the deco page separately. To be fair, you get a ton of deco on here. Love it. Love how there's small and large deco. I'm happy to pay extra for this. I mean, I'm not gonna use a kit without deco if it can be purchased. But it is a little bit pricey to get this extra, and glitter headers come separate too. I only bought 1 sheet of glitter headers for all of these 11 kits that you'll see, so you will see the format when I show you that kit of the glitter headers. It's like a glitter header sampler. It comes with the glitter headers and then it comes with the labels too, but it is, again, very pricey to buy that separately. And I'm kind of on a kick where I have a ton of leftovers now, to the point where I can just pull from those if I have a kit that doesn't have something. And glitter headers is one of those things where I have a lot of extras. So I'm going to try to pull from my glitter header leftovers for all of these kits and other kits that I have that maybe don't have glitter headers. And if I don't have colors that match or enough colors, I have pretty much every 5mm Simply Gilded like washi bow tape in existence. So that's going to help me out with that. Okay, so next, let's go over Gringotts. This is one I waited a long time to buy for whatever reason. Again, a lot of this stuff was just on my wish list forever. And I actually bought first the set of full boxes from Simply a Mess. Again, I'm not too sure what my like idea was with this necessarily. Because a lot of the time I will double up these full box pages. Like I'll buy just a sheet of full boxes from another shop and buy the whole kit from one shop. I do that a lot actually. In one of my most recent videos, the Wild Summer Designs kit, I also had the Paper Candy Art full boxes, which you can purchase separately as well. So I had that and I did some mixing and matching, but this one I'm like a little bit, there's a question in my mind of why I did that, because there's not a ton unique in here that is not in here. The only thing that I can really think of is like this budgeting book in here. And I do like the niffler on this coin background as opposed to this striped background. So like, I'll probably use that version. Again, it's a different paper. This is glossy and this is premium matte. So like you can definitely tell the quality is different. The colors are different because of how it was printed. But again, I did the same thing with my last kit. The Wild Summer Designs was premium matte and the Paper Candy Art was glossy, and it was fine. So like I don't really care about that. For the envelopes, I like those envelopes better, so I'm probably gonna use that. Probably gonna nix this box because it's right there. Nix that one because it's right there. I don't really see the key in any of these, but it might be in another. It might be later. But like, I'm not really too sure. Because as far as I can see, there's only like 2 of these boxes that I would actually use. But we'll see. that can be thought of later, and at least it was very cheap, only 1 page of full boxes. So this was another instance where there were planning elements that were enough to justify a whole extra set of full boxes. So we have a ton for this one as well, plus the Fashion Girls too, that I'll go over in a second. So this one has even more than the last one, and plus these, so goodness gracious. All right, so what do we have? We have the outside of Gringotts Wizard Bank. Again, it doesn't say Gringotts on the outside, so I'm assuming that she is just trying to like avoid any copyright infringement there. But again, is that what the Sweet Duchess is about, or what? Because I'm very curious now. I need to look that up actually. So then we have a little Niffler with something gold. I have never stopped to think about what that is, but it's something. And we have the interior of Vault 687. I am a fake fan because I don't know whose that is. Is it Harry's vault? Is it what's her name? Bellatrix? Who knows? But I think it's Harry's actually. I don't know, let me know. But yeah, the vault with tons of treasure inside, so again, it could be either of them. Both of them have a lot of stuff inside their vaults. So here we have some scales over here and some coins. We have the like front desk area right when you walk into Gringotts, and then we have some envelopes with money and then a wand. Whose wand is that? I don't know. So then for the planning page, we again have the spread, planner spread. We have the kit over here, various planners, and then more treats. What is hilarious to me is that this is like clearly just the same as the one from the Sweet Duchess, except like it's recolored and the cupcake has a different thing in it, which is, I'm assuming, the Knut, like the smallest of the Gringotts coins, of the Harry Potter coins. So that's interesting. Did she do that? Did Paper Candy Art do that? Or like, did Lorna do that when she, you know, made this set? Did she pull some clip art from her old set and recover it? I don't know. It's a mystery. So I'm just going to pull in our Fashion Girls now because I like going over all the full boxes all at once. So we do have 2 different versions here. I think she let you choose whether you wanted, she does this sometimes where you can choose whether you want like the light hair set or the dark hair set, or like the light skin tone set, the dark skin tone set. You can kind of choose, but then you get 2 options on whatever you choose. So here I got the dark hair for whatever reason, unless this was the only option, I don't even know. But yeah, so I'm probably going to use the brunette girl. So there's her, and then here she is with a planner. So that's kind of fun. And we have our check boxes. Again, I'm not going to go over the whole format again. So here are 2 additional full boxes here. So we have an abacus and a plant and a little jar that says savings, and we do have the key pictured there, so at least the key is in there somewhere. So we have that, and then we have another box of just the coins. That would be good for a quote box of some sort. Again, this very plain bottom washi that would be ripe for splitting in half. Half boxes, labels, icons, scripts, etc., little things, and headers. And then our deco. Again, there is a ton of deco. There's way more than I could use in one, well, not way more, but there is probably more than I could use in one spread, but I like having options. I like having more rather than less, although I'd rather have less and have it be included in the kit. If I were given the choice, that's what I would choose. So that is Gringotts. And let's go over astronomy. This is the last of the Harry Potter kits that I have, but there is going to be some Disney later, so we're not out of the pop culture zone yet, as we never will be on my channel. That's mostly what you're going to see, and I'm proud of it. So, same thing here. All right, good to know that pretty much all of Lorna's art is going to come with all that planning stuff. I think so. Oh yes, so This is actually really pretty. I have only seen 2 shops that I follow do this. The other was Fantasy Designs Store or something like that. I don't know. Design shop. I was originally going to get hers, but then Paper Art came out with it, and I was like, you know what, I know this format. I like this format. So I'm just going to go with what I know. So I don't even know why I got this necessarily, except that I like the aesthetic of it and I like the color scheme. I'm not a particular astronomy fan. I really don't care at all about the concept of astronomy. I guess galaxy is a cool aesthetic too. So that's really it. But yes, we have our double box scene of, I guess, the astronomy tower. Is that really what it looks like, or is this an artistic rendition? Because that's beautiful. Like, I might want to spend some time up here and look at the stars just to be in this space. It's gorgeous. Look at this really tall, like, candelabra. I don't think I've ever seen, like, a floor version of a candelabra as opposed to a table. That's gorgeous. Look at these, like, sheer curtains. Oh my goodness. Like, this art is very pretty. It really does it justice. So we have our cloud planner with a little bookmark. One of these, wish I knew what that was. Was this a tool for measuring, I think, distances somehow? That's a tarot card, I believe. We have a lantern, a really pretty globe, which is just of the sky, which is a very cool concept to me. Love this blue rose. We have a cloche with the moon in it for whatever reason. Telescope, binoculars, all of our apparati, I don't know, that we need to see things far away with. We have some books and charts, a really pretty purple quill. Oh, I love this clock. I love clocks. And then I really love this scene of the castle against the moon, and I actually loved that scene so much that I got that as the double box scene. I forgot to mention, Paper Art also offers double box scenes in, I think, most, if not all, of her add-ons. And I don't typically purchase them because it's always stuff that is in the actual kit, but if I like something enough that I want it as a double box scene and I think it would make a good one, I will purchase it. This is the only instance of that in this particular order, but I think it definitely warrants it. It's gorgeous. So yeah, this shop and Glam Planner are the only shops that I know of that currently offer double boxes like this, big boxes. But yeah, I love using those. Alright, so we have those for the main full boxes, so that means I can nix this one, so that'll leave more room for these. Okay, so we actually don't have the actual planner spread in here. That's interesting. Of course, we do have our sweets box here. Then we have our paper plane. Oh, I like this. It's the Marauder's map of the astronomy tower, so that's fun. We have some more planners here. Another colored paper plane. I guess that kind of makes sense to have two because it's kind of like an air sky theme going on. We have what looks like Luna's shoes that have been recolored from the Luna collection is what I'm assuming. And then we have the kit over here, the time turner, and then another notebook there. Super pretty. I just love these colors. And then we just page through the rest of it. Well, we do have this, and then our other two full boxes. So we have the Fashion Girl here. I don't know if there was, usually I feel like there's more than one Fashion Girl option for these sets, but I have no idea. Love the girl's hair though. Again, you don't see too many afros, I feel like, in clip art. So let me see. The book says Frenzy's Guide to Astronomy, and there he is, I believe, himself, or that's some kind of centaur, in a gorgeous gilded frame. And I love these date covers. Look at that. I love the constellation background. Oh, yes. Okay, so first of all, we have our extra full box over here, which is some kind of device. Very pretty. Love this triplicated bottom washi. It's not even triplicate. If you were to use it normally, I feel like this might work. It might be a little bit tall. And then we do have our 15mm strip, which is just plain. There's no bow pattern on it. So actually, this would be very hard to pick like what you wanted to use. You could do these three, or you could do this one and then that one and put like some gold overlay over that, which might be what I choose to do. But yeah, I don't want to have to choose. I don't know, I feel like maybe I could split this kit. Well, I always say that when I'm offered options like this, but then the amount of boxes that the kit has is only good for one spread because I use so many boxes. So there's that. Oh, I love this half box with the silhouette of the castle in the background. I didn't notice that before, but that's very beautiful. I would hate to cover that up. Let me just page through the rest of it real quick. Recoloring all these icons must take forever. The doodle icons. Oh, so this is a newer format. I have been depriving you of explanation. I think all the other pages so far have been the same. No, that's a new style of weekend banner, which I love. So that's an improvement on that. What else? I think some of these may have been reformatted. We have third boxes, we have fancy labels. I don't remember if I saw those in the previous formats, although maybe I did and they just looked slightly different, but they're more recognizable now. We have our little things. I love this style of little things much better without the icon. We have more third boxes, which I love because I've been using more third boxes lately. We do have our dinners header, so that is on there now. So there's some really good changes that have been made. We still have our 4 habit trackers, so thank goodness for that. We still have our work labels. We have some extra, oh, we have some glitter headers actually included in the kit, so that's nice. It's not a full set, but it's some. So yeah, I love these changes. And then I did get the deco separately, of course, as well. So yeah, there's some good changes being made in these new formats. I don't know how many kits in here are new format, but we will see. Okay, shall we keep on with the pop culture theme and do Disney Pixar? Yes. I feel like there's other kits in here that could, they're like magical, but not like movie kits, so we're gonna leave those till later. But yeah, so I have my Disney and Pixar. We've got Finding Nemo and we've got Mulan. So I think these both might be from that one artist that I mentioned, like nobody else uses, even though I love like all of her art sets. So let's see what we got. So this is Finding Nemo. There's not a ton of Finding Nemo kits out here, so I kind of try to pick up a few where I can, even though it's not my most favorite movie in the world. I like it a lot, and I don't know, I just think the aesthetic, the like underwater aesthetic translates very well to planner kits. So here we are, and I really like this one. So this looks to me, based on these 2 boxes, like it is based on some kind of ride at a place. Maybe Pixar Pier, is that a real place? Is that like a park in California? I should know, I live in California. I remember Disneyland kind of, and I remember California Adventure kind of, but everything else I'm fuzzy on. Not really too sure where Pixar Pier is or what is on it, but the fact that Finding Nemo is a Pixar movie and Pier is like ocean related, I feel like if there was a Finding Nemo ride, it would be on Pixar Pier. So that's just my speculation. Maybe there is, maybe that's what this is. Let me know, because I'm not gonna look it up. I never do. So that's what I'm assuming that is, and if so, that's fun, and I want to go. But yeah, we have Darla, who is underwater doing her own scuba diving for her own fish. Look at this fish and his giant frown. He looks very upset to have been caught by Darla. Love that little detail. So we have the interior of the ride, in quotes, because again, is it real? I don't know. And then here we have the exterior. It does look very pretty. It does look like a ride. Who knows? Double box scene here of Dory, Nemo, and Marlin. I love how it looks like the characters exactly, but yet it doesn't look like it's captured straight from the movie. It still looks like an artistic rendition, and I love that. That's what I want in my Disney, in any movie kits, so love that. And then we have some merch over here, which is funny. I don't think anybody would have. That's like very alarming style of merch. And then we have Crush and Squirt. Very cute. And then some more merch right here. Those are backpacks people would definitely wear, and the ears people would of course wear. So we have that. Let's get out our fashion girls too. So I did get the darker skin version. So we have 2 versions of girls. This one in overalls and then one in a really cute Dory dress. I like how the bottom of the dress is like her tail fin. It's kind of fun. So we have that and our checklists. Oh yes, we get the sharks as well. I'm happy about that. So this, I'm gonna use as a double box scene as well. We have Bruce, and then I don't think anybody ever knew the names of the other two, so who knows. But we have all three of the sharks there, and I love that. Also love these date covers as well. Yes, so we have Mr. Ray, and then oh, I don't remember the name of that little squid, but she's cute, and so she's on there. Oh, I love this pattern too for the bottom washi. So this does look like the older format where we have the bows on there. We have this style of half box. Okay, so now I do get to glance at this, and yeah, there are no real like fancy labels on here unless you want to count those, and no third boxes. So those were new additions to the new format. This page I think remained the same, and this one is the old style of like weekend banner and everything. I don't mind these like little things though. I can still cover up the icon fairly easily. And then we have our headers as well. And the deco. So that's really fun. I love this kit. And again, like who else used this clip art? I have not seen this anywhere else. And I know the artist who did it. And I like follow her all the time. So people need to get on this. But at least I'm glad that Paper Candy Art does it. She's a shop I buy from. So then we have Mulan. So there's been a ton of Mulan that came out like around the time that they announced the movie. Like there was hype for that. And I bought like one version of all of it, I think. So except this one because I didn't see it elsewhere. Unless I already did and I'm just like lying to you and you've seen this before. But either way, this one was on my, I don't think so. I don't think so. This one's on my list though, and so I need it. So we have our two versions of Mulan here. Very fancy Mulan with makeup, and then Mulan with a sword. We have a pretty lantern there. We have a fan and her comb. We have a dragon, meant to be kind of like Mushu, I believe. We have our little tea set over there with our parasol, our horse, and then bow and arrows, sword, and scroll. We have our check boxes. We have another fan, and then I think that's just another type of fan, I believe. And then I guess another style of dragon, so that's kind of fun. So I feel like this is kind of meant to be based on the live action a little bit. I'm not sure, I haven't seen it yet, I know. You can get another dragon's face right there, and this is a very dragon heavy kit. So yep, looks like we got some old format going on. Half boxes, I like the color scheme of this one. I like the greens. Very interesting shades of green used here. But yeah, very cool. And there's our little things. Is this a different style of little thing? I think it is. I don't see like the little glitter stroke. So I guess she was experimenting with different formats. Several different. And then there's our deco. And some of the deco is repeated, of course. I think it's all like doubled up, so you get extra. Alright, so that is that, and then I think we're going to go over like the more anytime kits now. So we're going to start with Rise and Shine. I have not seen this art anywhere, although I haven't been paying attention because I think it came out a long time ago, and like kind of maybe before I started planning. And so it may have been in a lot of shops, and it's all disappeared by now. But I saw it in this shop and loved it. So this is like a very breakfasty themed kit. And if there's one thing I love, it's breakfast food. So, and I love the very pink aesthetic, and I love this double box theme of the kitchen. So that's really all I need to know about a kit for me to buy it. So yes, this pink and white interior with like so many straight lines, so much organization, these open shelves over here. Oh my gosh, it's a vibe. It's my vibe. So I love that. We have our orange juice and milk over here, tea, cream over here, gorgeous little flower vase. We have toast and croissants, and I'm assuming jam. We have eggs. That's like a very specific dish of eggs. I don't know what it's called, and I don't know what that is that you dip in it, but you dip something in eggs. Like a soft-boiled egg maybe? I don't know. Kind of still runny. I really wish I could remember the name of it, and I don't think I've had it, but still, I would eat it. So it's an egg dish, and then we have, of course, our coffee tray with our mugs that say hustle, rise and shine, and sugar, of course. And then we have one that says early bird over here in the Keurig, and then pancakes, ooh yes, in front of the very organized shelves right there. So love this breakfasty theme going on here. We got our fashion girls. I'm obviously going to do that one because that looks like me. I wear my hair in a bun all the time. Definitely me. We have our checklists. So we have, for our 2 extra full boxes, some flat lays, which are not featured anywhere else in the kit, so that's nice. We get our little planner flat lay that says rise and shine, and then cooking eggs, and then latte art, of course. So there's that. New format. I'm here for that. And then we have a flat lay of our pancakes and honey and a little tea bag as well, so that's fun. Love all these options. Like, don't make me choose. And then half boxes. There's this page. Yeah, these, and we get 2 sets of fancy labels as well. So these labels are much more usable for me, I feel like. Our scripts, our icons, little things, headers, third boxes, and then pattern washi, etc. over here. And then our deco, which has a lot more oranges than I feel like the kit itself actually has, but there you go. And that is rise and shine. Again, haven't really seen that anywhere, but if you like it, that's where you get it. Alright, so next we have homebody. Now this I have seen just about everywhere, but it wasn't something that I like needed 100%. Pretty much the only reason that I got this kit was for the stack of board games, and I feel like a lot of kits these days are doing the same stack of board games, but I really liked this one, and I liked the color scheme. But again, like, it wasn't a need, so you know, every other shop did it, but I didn't pick it up from the other shops. I got it from Paper Candy Art. I did pick up the Fashion Girls from Simply a Mess, and then I purchased the Fashion Girls from Paper Candy Art as well, for who knows what reason. I don't know. Why do I do the things that I do? So I'm gonna have to make some decisions there. But here we have, of course, our stack of board games: Scrabble, Monopoly, Chess, Chutes and Ladders, and Candyland. I got a good selection there. This is just like a, I guess, a home-themed kit. I mean, I don't really know how else to narrow it down. But we have our very organized pantry, which, again, I love that sort of thing so much. That's goals. We have Disney Plus on the laptop with a candle and some wine. Double box scene of, looks like a kind of office / living room area. A very nice little bookshelf too. We have some cleaning stuff over here. A cloud planner with to-do lists, chore lists, and then our mat on the front porch, welcome mat. Come in and cozy up, with little unicorn slippers, because of course, and coffee. So that's fun. A lot of fun stuff. And then of course our Fashion Girls, like I said. Probably gonna use that girl because that's more like my skin tone than that is. But then I don't know, I was gonna want to use one of these girls just because I purchased this, but like you can see the fishtail better on that girl, so I'm probably gonna go with these two. So oopsie. Oh well, it's okay. So we have our checklists, we have our 2 extras. Of course I had to get the Minecraft too, or I had to get it because of the Minecraft as well, because I love Minecraft. Although not for the iPad, I play it on my PC, but that is fun. We have some paint supplies as well there, and then a little pajama set, really cute, and a face mask. And then we have our little kids like lunch tray. That does not look like enough food for anybody, but maybe for a kid, and some Legos. Love this pattern here. So this looks like old format. There we go. There are half boxes, this label page, scripts, icons, little things. See, there is a glitter stroke on these, just not for that one kit, it looks like. And then headers, and then our deco, which does include some bath bombs. I don't know if they're elsewhere in the kit, but yeah. So there's that. And then next we have Honey. This kit is gorgeous. I love this kit. It's like a very sunflowery kit too, so it makes me think of my best friend Sage, because Sunflowers are her thing. They are her flower. If I had to pick a flower, it would be rose, but there's kits with roses in them. But sunflowers are also having their heyday. I just like honey-themed kits, bees and honeybees. And just honey in general. Love the lemons too. Love the bright, kind of springy, summery vibes. And I love this color scheme. I love this, like, you know, scenery in the background. It's like, it's very flat, but it's very pretty. I don't know, it's very comforting. So we have our little hive of honeybees over here. Have our lemonade and sunflowers. We have a whole field of sunflowers here, so I guess that's what this is a field of sunflowers, so that's definitely a vibe. Love this like blue china that we have going on here, especially with the bee pattern. That's a nice touch. The double box scene of like a porch with a little porch swing with a pillow with a bee on it too. That's just a very pretty aesthetic. And then a couple flat lays. We have some clothing over here, and then lemons, a baguette, some honey over there. Checklists. We have our fashion girls. So again, there's a girl with an afro, so points for that. And again, I love this pattern for the date covers. She's doing really good with that. Oh yes, this window scene with the flowers in front of it. That's a beautifully framed box. Oh, so this is new format. So you get several options there. Half boxes, labels, scripts, icons, little things with a little glitter strip, some whatever's on that page. And then this is the only kit that I got the extra glitter headers for because this glitter pattern is gorgeous. I like it when there's like fun glitter patterns as opposed to just solid color. I will pretty much always get them if they are fun patterns like this, because look how fun that is. I love that so much. And you get more boxes, so it's a win-win. And then the deco for that is right here. So I love that. I have a lot of like bee themed foil too, but I can always make my own if I run out, because I have quite a few like bee themed kits at this point. So the rest of the kits that I have all kind of fall into the same category, which is like the Disney parks themed kits. These two are art sets that came out as part of Elaine from Coffee Doodles Co., her like Disney line, like based on specific Disney rides. This one I think is Kittenish Girl Jess. I think. Yeah, Kittenish Girl Jess. Magique. So this was like Disneyland France is what I think that is, but they're all Disney, so put them in the same category. So this is Small World, a ride that I don't remember that well, but I know there's a stereotype that like the song is really annoying, so people hate it, but I don't know. I mean, it's not a ride I really particularly enjoy to go on, but I don't find it that annoying. But anyway, the aesthetic of this kit is enough so where I don't care, I'm gonna get it because it's fun. Love this like exterior of the ride. Is this even what it looks like? I don't know, but it's fun. Like, I would like to go on a ride that looks like that. And I love the castle. Anytime anybody does a Disney castle, I'm all about it, especially when it's recolored to be super fun like that. And we have our Disney ears, Mickey ears. We have the backpack, of course, and the drink, and a little like candy apple, I think. Got some more treats over here, including the churro yum, ice cream in front of the balloons, and then we have a little teacup and cupcake and flowers all throughout. Very pretty. Check boxes, our two extras here. We have the planner, a little Polaroid. I think it's a magic band. I never actually used one of those, I don't think. I never went to the parks when those were used. And then we have a little camera right there. I think that's another Disney bag. So yeah, just the whole color scheme of this kit, and like look at those day covers again. Love that pattern. I just love it. And then we have our flat lay of clothing there, little Instax camera, and then our gorgeous rainbow ombre bottom washi. So this is old format, half boxes, labels, scripts, icons, little things. Wow, look at those patterns. And then headers, and then deco. So This is super fun. Let me know if you've been on Small World Ride and if this is what it looks like. It's a really fun color scheme and aesthetic for a kit, so I had to get it. And then we have the Teacups ride. Let's see. This is a ride where I probably did go on it when I was a kid, but I will never go on it again. And it's like my example that I always give whenever somebody wants to take me on a spinny ride and I say I can't do it because I get sick too easily. Now I have motion sickness now that I didn't have when I was a kid. But yeah, I'm like, I don't do any spinny rides. Nothing like the Teacups. So I will never go on this again, but obviously it's based on Alice in Wonderland, which is my favorite thing in the whole world. So I had to get the kit anyway, and it's fun. Again, I love it. I love the colors, I love the aesthetic. So I had to get it. We got our Disney castle here, which I love. And always need in every format whatsoever. We have our double box scene of the actual ride. It looks so fun. All these little paper lanterns everywhere. Didn't know that was a part of it. We have 2 teacups. We have a stack of suitcases for whatever reason. We have some Mickey ears. A little Magic Kingdom pamphlet, a little Polaroid. We have, of course, the backpack and a cup, and then the ice cream in front of the castle. Super fun. We have extra full boxes, so it looks like there weren't enough planning related elements to make like a whole set of 8 extra full boxes, but she did manage to make 4, so it's a little more manageable to fit in. So we have this cup, which is here, and then this mug. I don't think that's anywhere else, but still there's kind of repeated elements. I don't know if I'll use that box. We have some organizational albums in the back. We have our kitception here. We have our cloud planner with our pen and then a rose in front, which is very fun. And then another flat lay over there with planning stuff in that. Let's see what else we have for our full boxes. Here's our checklists. Here's our other 2. Oh, I love this little Mad Hatter's hat with the 10/6 in it. Mickey ears, and then our fashion girl right there. Date covers, old format, and then our flat lay, clothing flat lay, with of course the shirt that says we're all mad here. Half boxes, labels, scripts, icons, little things like that kind of pastel tie-dye for the patterns, and then headers, and then deco right here. I think this is a kit that I already got from ScribblePrintsCo, but I got the mini kit version because I was gonna like combine that one and this one. So I don't even know what my end goal is gonna be, how I'm gonna combine those. I'm probably gonna start with the SBC mini kit because it was like a mini kit exclusive, I think, so I wasn't able to get it as an ultimate, so I wanted to get the ultimate from this one, but I liked the full boxes of that one better or something to that effect. I don't even know, but I'm gonna combine them in some way and probably use up most of the SBC kit first and then bring in whatever extras I need from this kit. So who even knows? I should have looked at that before buying this. And also I could be talking about a completely different kit, but I feel like this is the kit that I did that with, so who knows. But I think that's it. Lastly, from the shop, we have my Chic. Like I said, I think this is the Disneyland Paris kit. And I love that we have like so many parks options that are now coming out. Like we have more Disneyland kits coming out. Disney World, of course, is the main one. And then specific rides within those, and then Disneyland Paris too. We need like a Disneyland Hong Kong or something. Is that where it is? Hong Kong? Is there one in Shanghai? I don't know. I feel like there's maybe something in both. Is there one in Tokyo? Who knows? I could just be making up stuff right now, but I feel like there's definitely like a Disneyland in at least one of those cities. So this is gorgeous. Love this color scheme. Love the art, of course. There's that castle, which is extremely beautiful in every iteration, but the details in this one are particularly nice. I could do with a double box scene of that, actually. Man, I hope that was not like offered, because I would feel like an idiot for not purchasing that, but I bet it wasn't. So yeah, I did see this version or versions of this kit from, versions of this art rather, I can't speak today, from many different shops, but not all of them included the little Marie mascot, and I needed that mascot, so this is the shop that I bought it from, although I was just looking at Whimsical Plans the other day, and I think that she also had one with the Marie, so oh well, I already have this one, so I'm going to use this one. But yeah, so we do have our double box scene of the Teacups ride, so there are lanterns on this one too, so I guess definitely there are lanterns as part of the ride. But yeah, so that's a fun little nod to that in this kit. We have our girl here, her cute little beret hat, her Mickey beret, so you know it's Disneyland Paris, and also the Marie elements, because, you know, she's French. Then our balloons over here, Mickey ears and the beret, and then the Marie backpack, and our little drink. So I did get the extra fashion girls for the box with the nails on it, and then these two girls. I think one of them may be later in the kit, I'm not sure. And then this is like an alternate skin tone of that. I think you could choose like the skin tone and hair color for all 4 boxes, so that's why they're all the same. So I will be using that girl instead of that girl, because that girl's more like me. And then probably all the other boxes as well, most likely. But let's see what else we got. We have our checklists here. Okay, so we have a clothing flat lay, of course, and then the ice cream in front of a bunch of little Mickey heads. I don't know what those are supposed to be. Maybe like candy of some sort. But they're cute. So then we have another flat lay of the crepes, and then the cotton candy. Oh, I want to go and eat all these snacks so bad. Thank God I'm not hungry right now, or else it would be worse. We have our Bonamashi sauce is old format, half boxes, labels, scripts, icons, and then little things, and then headers, and then deco. So there is Magique, and I do want to go to Disneyland Paris one day, so hopefully I'll be able to use that. Goodness knows, I have enough Disney Parks kits, and like, I really want to go to Disney, but I don't have any particular urgency to plan a trip right now. So we do have time to fit in these next 2 shops, I think, so we're going to go ahead and start with the ScribblePrintsCo September 2021 Mystery, and I realized I should have probably done a little warning before I immediately whipped it out in front of y'all's faces. It's like a spoiler alert in case you haven't seen it. But the mystery reveal video is up, and I feel like by the time this video goes up, you will probably have already seen it, so. Oh well, it is what it is. So this kit I love. This kit is 100% my vibe. Definitely gonna keep this, obviously. This is like a home movie night kit, which is me literally like most nights a week. Y'all have seen my plan with me's and how many movie marquees I use, how many movies I watch, and I'm about to start like the very next spread that I have to plan, like will be when my boyfriend and I started dating, because I'm that behind, and you will see that we also watch a ton of movies. We are movie obsessed, so this kit is very near and dear to my heart. I love the dark color scheme. I love the dark browns and greens. It's just everything that I love is this kit. So for our main full boxes, we have our 2 fashion girls. I love this like gray outfit with the red hair. That looks really good together. And of course the girl with curly hair, that's like that's actually like my curl pattern right there. So I like that representation. If my hair could grow that long and like stay that long when it dried, that's what it looks like, but currently mine is more like shoulder length when it dries, but it looks like that. I like how she has tattoos there too. That's super cool. Jess is like really experimenting with the fashion girl like ways to draw them and stuff to include like that, so that's fun. We have our stack of movies right here, so let's see what we got. We got Lord of the Rings, of course, that's in there because Jess is on a Lord of the Rings kick, so of course that's going to be in there. And my boyfriend and I were talking about it the other day too. We want to watch them together. We want to watch the like extended editions, which I would be excited to watch because I don't even remember the last time I watched Lord of the Rings, so they clearly have a lot of catching up to do, so that's on our list. We have the Goonies, which I watched for the first time, I think earlier this year. Very funny. Moonlight, which I haven't seen, don't want to see. The Lion King, classic. Mean Girls, classic. The Notebook, I have no interest in seeing that either. Dark Knight, that is on my to-watch list, like, more immediately. The Matrix, was not a fan. Up, amazing movie. Amélie, or however you say that, it's French, so I'm not gonna try. I think that was, like, recommended to me, but I don't think I want to watch it. I don't know. Parasite, really good. Jurassic Park, did not really like the older version, or the older trilogy. I like the newer ones, though. So, good choices there, though. I feel like whatever she put, like, most of it I would like, because I'm a movie buff. And it's funny, because there's, like, a little movie list on the phone in, like, the Notes app, which is exactly how we keep our movie list of what we want to watch, so I, like, particularly love that element. And, of course, the movie snacks. I love all of that, because we're that way, too. Cookies and cream, ice cream, delicious. Got some M&Ms in there. And we have some candles. I love the, like, candle elements in here, too. Not that I would ever do that while watching a movie. I make it really dark when watching a movie, but I just love the vibes, the cozy vibes that it brings about, and she did the lighting and shadows really well as well in this kit. So our double box scene is of this little cozy, like, living room, family room interior with the movie selection on the screen from whatever streaming app that is. And then we have our candles and our string lights. Love the little cozy blanket on the couch and the color scheme of everything. We have our stack of blankets over here. And popcorn, of course. That's my snack of choice, just in general, not even just movies. But I love this box with the flat lay with all of it. So we have the popcorn, we have the cookies, the chips. I think these are like little cookies or little cinnamon rolls or something. And then I'm not sure what this is over here, but probably just more sweets and candy. And that's like all on a tray. Oh, that looks so good. And then we have our remote and our little film clapper. So I just love the detail on this and the color scheme and everything. It's me in a kit. And then our tall box is just like another view of the same family room. You get to see the table with the candles on it and like a close-up view of the pattern on the blanket. So I love that very much. You get to see some of our patterns in our boxes here. Our deco. So we get some covers of the movies there. I wonder if those will make an appearance elsewhere in the kit. Probably, because there's a lot of them. Yeah, and then our weekend banner, side of our trackers, flags. Here we have our glitter headers, movie marquees, of course. Half trackers, headers, half boxes, cutout icons. We have our solid color label page, and then our patterned label page. This is an interesting juxtaposition there of those patterns. I guess they're both terrazzo, so I mean, I guess. But like, why the black? Why do we need to write on black? I don't want to write on black. Get a script for that, get a foiled script. So here's our bottom washi with our 9th full box. That would be good to put a quote over. Date covers. We have our 2 fashion girls. Here are 2 alternate fashion girls. Alternate versions of these 2. I like that girl. I would want to use both, but yeah, I'm going to use all of them, so it's going to be too many. So I'm going to have to choose. But I like them. And we have our 5th color sampler there, along with some extra boxes. And because it's a mystery kit, we get our 15mm strips, some more labels right there, and some extra full boxes. So we have our flat lay. See, there's the movie, the DVD like covers. I knew this would be on there. A bowl of popcorn and like cozy pajamas, which is a vibe for sure. And then we have the little hand with the remote. I love how she like actually did the skin change, because when a person has like really dark skin, you can usually like see the line on their palms. You can see like exactly like that, where your palms are a lot lighter than the top of your hand. And I love seeing that in kits, because I feel like that's kind of like not something that's really done. And there's a lot of like hands in kits, you know, and showing off nails and stuff, so I always love seeing when that's represented. My hand is not a good example for that, because I think certain parts of me, like my hands and my feet, are like a lot lighter than the rest of me, so you can't really see it, but like if you looked at just my hands, you would not necessarily be able to tell that like I had darker skin, because like people's palms in general are very light. It's just a light part of the body. So that's cool to see that there. And that is the kit. Now our wiggle is just a new format, twinkle format silver wiggle. So I think I might just keep that with this, or keep this with that rather, and not like separate it and save it for something else, because I would use silver with this. I feel like that would be the way to go. Might as well use a silver twinkle, why not? So we have our sheet of full box overlays and header overlays. It's duplicated, as is our bougie box page right here. You get 16. We have our icons drawn by Marg from Once More with Love, and our scripts over here. And then lastly, our bottom washi date dots, Tiny Twinkle Deco, and then our alternate header overlay style right there, which you get fewer of. And that is the wiggle, and that is the September 2021 mystery. I love this so much. I literally get so excited for the new mystery kits from SPC. Not all of them are hits with me, but I can usually sell the ones that I don't necessarily think I'll use. But the ones that are hits are like, they're so good. Alright, lastly, we have a sticker grill. It's been a long time since I placed an order, and I think they know that. Lisa and Lucy know that, because they wrote welcome back on my little thank you note, which I think is just the funniest thing ever. Like, how would they know that I like took a break and didn't order from them for like a while? Like, did they look at my past order history? Like, that's just such a like attention to detail kind of thing that like you never really expect, but it's just funny to me. So thank you for the welcome back. Keep churning out kits like the couple I'm about to show in this haul, and I will definitely be back more often, because we got some real winners right here. They, I think, switched styles to be more of this particular style that I'm kind of like obsessed with now. So that was a good change in my book. That was a good change. So got a little personalized thank you note right there, which is also a journaling card. This clip arty style is what most of their kits were before, I think. Oh, this looks like almost exactly like my thank you notes that thank you cards that I do in my shop with the little loyalty sticker type thing. I actually didn't remember that this was a thing, but that is fun. I love it. I love shops that still do this, because all the shops are doing like their rewards on their websites now, but I like the old form of doing the stickers because it's just fun. So whatever like little sticker sheets there are have the little candy pieces that you can put on here, and I don't think I knew about that before. So maybe I have older sheets with those that I didn't know about, but who knows. So, oh yeah, I guess this is just for Bujoguro, which is like their subset of their sticker guru main shop. Bujoguro is just the like the little doodle sheets and stuff. So I do pick up, well, I don't think there's really been more that's been added. Like, I guess this one would be the newest one, the Baby Yoda sheets. But I do have a ton of like the older ones, because all their little animals are super cute. But yeah, there were a couple Baby Yodas. I almost got both of them, but the other one I was like, I'm not gonna use that as much as this sheet, because I'm gonna use all my Baby Yoda stickers to mark watching Mandalorian, which we did finally finish, by the way. We're on WandaVision now. We're making our way through all of the shows that have come out, all of the Star Wars and Marvel shows. We're working through it. But yeah, I wanted to use these to mark the show, and like these made more sense for that, because these are like specific show things, like things that happened, like the little eating of the frog. So yeah, just had to get these cute little Baby Yodas for that. And then I have like a bunch of the other animals in the shop for various purposes, but I didn't have the hedgehog. I decided to pick up the hedgehog, which is adorable, for the sole reason of marking, reading my Redwall series, the book series that I'm reading right now, because there's 22 books in the series, and they're all based on these little woodland creatures having adventures, and there are a lot of hedgehog characters, and I just thought it would be fun instead of using books all the time to mark reading the 22 books in the series, just to switch it up every now and then and use little woodland creature stickers. So I have, like I said, a lot already from Bujokaru. But I didn't have hedgehogs and it made sense, so I'm just gonna add this to that collection and use that for that. They're adorable. So those are my 2 little sheets, and now we have the 2 kits. So the ones that I got are Wild West and Explore. Originally I wanted Marina and Explore. Those were the 2 on my wish list. I like Marina, don't get me wrong, it's a very beautiful kit, but I did not think that, well, I didn't really have the time to use it, and like the elements were kind of like repeated a little bit too often, I felt like, for paying, you know, 20 bucks for a small kit. So, but then I looked at the shop to see if there was anything else I wanted to replace it with, and there was, so I'll go over that in a second. But first we have Explore. I needed this kit. I was showing my boyfriend, I was so excited when I got these, because this would be like a fantastic Lake Tahoe kit, and we've both gone separately to Lake Tahoe, but we need to go together. And I feel like the next time we do that, it would be really fun to use this kit. Because like these 2 give us such Lake Tahoe vibes, and like the bear, because there's bears around Lake Tahoe. Of course, Lake Tahoe is extremely on fire right now, but hopefully it won't be by the time that we get a chance to go together. But yeah, it could be used for that, or just any like mountainous experience, like hiking, camping, backpacking, what have you. So we have our quote box here that says "Adventure awaits." We have our little wolf howling at the moon in this gorgeous mountainous valley. We have the rings of this tree stump right here. Again, these 2 gorgeous views of the lake. I love the like foreground, middle ground, background kind of stuff here. That's super cool. And the foiling elements are, of course, perfectly chosen. We have our birds in front of the trees here. Love all the layers of mountains. And then we have trees and moon, trees and sun, I believe, and a little tiny deer right there. And then a beautifully foiled leaf in front of just a green background. You can see some gold specks, but I literally don't care. It's beautiful. It is very well foiled. Very smooth, buttery smooth, premium matte paper. But really, just this like graphic art style, love it. Graphic design kind of situation going on. I'm obsessed with that. It's my new thing. So we get our page of date covers already pre-gold foiled. We have our labels, which are also gold foiled, and they got some gold specks as well, but I'm gonna pretend that those are deliberate, because there's like gold speckles kind of throughout the confetti design. We have some vertical flags, which I've never really been able to figure out a use for. Not that they've really appeared in many other kits that I've used. And then we have gorgeous bottom washi elements here. These might be a little too big if you put them all together for the space that I have, but I'm gonna cram them in anyway. I'll layer them if I have to. I need to use both. I love this scene. Look at these birds on the shore, the lake. That is super pretty. And they even get little deco elements. Like, how crazy is that? With these types of kits, you never get deco elements. So I'm loving that. Love the little bunny. I don't think I've seen the bunny elsewhere in the kit yet either. We have our gorgeous patterned washi, which are like the full box scenes. So that's really fun. Those are foiled too. These will actually make good headers. I'm gonna use them as headers. I don't care. I'm using these guys as headers because there's no glitter headers that comes with this kit. So I think these are the vibe. Let me see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's 8. So there's 24. So that's enough for a full set of headers, I feel like. Then we have our beautiful label, or fancy labels with a little bow in the middle, so that's a nice extra touch. Got some half boxes, some little doilies, which I haven't used that type of sticker before either, and some flags. And then our last page is not foiled, but we do have more half boxes, little quarter box type stickers, our sidebar trackers, habit trackers, and then some more fancy labels down here, along with some other functional stickers that you see. But yeah, for 4 pages, I feel like you do get quite a lot. I of course will have to pull in more like labels and little things from elsewhere, but that's why I have so many leftovers for that purpose. So next we have Wild West. When I saw this, I don't know, I've been like waffling on a lot of Wild West themed kits and art that I've seen out there lately. There's a few from Whimsical Plans that I'm probably gonna get suckered into at some point. I'm gonna look at them enough to the point where I'm like, okay, I have to pull the trigger and get them. But I don't know, it's just like, I don't really need a mark going to Texas that much. But like, I am a Texas girl. I'm from Texas. I spent 10 years of my life there, my formative years there. So like, I don't know, I feel like maybe I want to put it in my planner a little bit more. So I don't know, it's hard for me to make the decision to buy a Texas kit usually. But this one I did really like. I like it because of this double box scene mostly. That's super gorgeous right there. The little desert gold foiled scene right there. And then we have a little gold foiled window right there looking out onto the desert. A sand dune. We have some mountains and plants and moon right there. And then we have our little longhorn skull and horseshoes pattern there. We have the cowboy boot plant pattern over there. Have our longhorn skull and horseshoe once again, but framed very nicely in that box. Of course, the snake. I do love this kit for the snake because I do have a snake. And then our little Wild West quote with the cowboy hat. So I don't know. It's nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. It's foiled very well, as always. And I will use this for going back to Texas at some point. Then we have our bottom washi with our little saguaro cacti and our bow strip right there, date covers. So instead of the little deco in the corner, we just have the extra strips of the washi to pull them into the sidebar. So I would have taken the deco. Let me have this page with all the labels. Oh, so we get foiled foiled habit trackers and foiled sidebar trackers as well, whereas in the last kit they were on the non-foiled page. So she is switching, or they are switching things up with this kit. So this page is the non-foiled one, with these, which are more like just normal washi now. Like, I don't know if I would use these as headers. I would use these as little things and these as just patterned washi, so I would have to pull in like glitter headers from elsewhere. But yeah, we get a bunch more non-foiled labels on there, which I'm fine with. I think it's a little easier to write when you don't have to worry about writing over the foil. So there's that. So that's kind of fun that we've got the little format switch up for that. And that is it from Sticker Guru. And that is it for this haul. So it was a rather big one. I'm glad I could get this out for y'all fairly soon after the last one. I don't like to go too long between hauls. I am waiting on my big order from Whimsical Plans, like I said, and then I think a couple smaller orders. Don't really know the ETA on those, but we will see. I do have stuff coming. Haven't really bought a ton since, but it's probably a good thing for my wallet. So anyways, don't worry, there will be more content. I'm still gonna do plan with me's and other types of planning videos, my sticker collection videos, which y'all love. Those will continue to be going up as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that would be fantastic, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.